You should have stayed dead.
Hello my fellow enthusiasts, welcome back to another video. I've come here to tell you something very simple, and it is the fact that not safe for work creators are creators too. I don't understand where we went wrong in our society, where we continuously make it very obvious that these kind of things are everywhere and we continuously utilize them, but we actively make the people who make them lives hell. Now for those of you who do not know about what's been going on, let me go ahead and clue you in, because apparently no one wants to do a video on it, so it looks like it's up to me. The market has changed, and unfortunately for not safe for work creators, things have been getting pretty damn bad. Most platforms in which these creators rely on in order to make a living have become more and more strict every single year. To restrictions to not safe for work content having to include certain things, to all the way full on banning the content entirely. With even popular not safe for work creators actively getting a lot of pushback, as well as just having their accounts banned left and right. Additionally, these creators have to have a community of some sort, but the problem is that a large amount of social media platforms don't allow their content at all. Something that is really bad when you actively need to create a community in order to survive in this particular world of entertainment. It's especially disheartening when you realize that all these people are basically just doing what they find enjoyable. Now do be aware, I'm not just talking about people who just upload feet pics on fucking OnlyFans. No, I'm actively talking about people with actual talent. These people have actively taken the time to learn very powerful skills like animation, voice work, sound effects, special effects, as well as pretty much everything else under the sun. These people possess more talent and ability than I possibly will ever have in my life. They are actively more qualified than pretty much anyone could possibly be, and yet are actively disqualified from having their own business simply due to the fact that their content is not considered the norm. And it's all simply due to the fact that a buttload of people just decided that safe horny is a thing. When it's not, it's stupid and it's actively hurting the community as well as destroying livelihoods. But another thing that a lot of people tend to just completely forget is that this is a slippery slope. If you allow them to get away with this and actively allow them to just destroy other people's careers despite what they are doing, you are actively allowing them to just go ahead and do whatever the hell they want. What's stopping them from destroying your career, other creators who are currently watching this? I understand we always live in a world where, well, oh, it's them, it's not me, so who cares? But at the same time, you need to realize that if you don't stand up for it right now, it's going to be you eventually. The fact of the matter is that these people deserve respect and recognition for what they do, regardless of the content that they put out, because it is quality work and it is what makes them passionate. Not to mention they are actively busting their ass every single step of the way. I don't really watch her stuff all like that, but at the same time, do be aware that Ule Tiger, for example, has had all of her stuff banned basically left and right, and meanwhile, she hasn't really had a break in years. Her work ethic is genuinely commendable, and she is actually a really good voice actress and continuously outdoes herself with various characters. And despite that, she actively gets disrespected by various people on the internet simply due to the fact that she is a not safe for work creator. And then you have other creators who definitely do not deserve to go out of business, such as Tabuli, Dives, Derpixie, and all of which create full-on theater brand level animations. But it's also not just a matter of the not safe for work getting all over the place, it's the fact that people who are not even technically not safe for work creators are getting hit with the ban hammer at every single turn. Now personally, I don't exactly watch his stuff all like that, but I will say this. Tyga, for example, lost his entire channel over a single community post. I am fully aware that they do in fact make suggestive jokes every now and again, but that hardly breaches community guidelines involving YouTube, and especially is rather concerning considering that YouTube themselves don't even follow their own guidelines. It's especially hypocritical when you realize that there is literally live advertised and monetized porn on the website. However, this creator, who recently got to 100,000 subscribers and was flat out on the platform for over 3 years, if I'm remembering correctly, lost their entire channel over the course of pretty much just a couple of days without so much as a warning. It's not just YouTube. Various platforms in which these people are absolutely dependent on in order to create their community are completely just deleting them from existence. A good example of which would be Gumroad, who flat out banned all forms of pornography off of their website entirely and completely made it against their community guidelines. Patreon also just flat out banned it in terms of their community guidelines, and granted, tons of not safe for work creators still utilize the platform, but it's only a matter of time before it realizes that it's not safe for work and they get banned. The fact of the matter is that the leash around these creators are getting tighter and tighter the longer things go, and absolutely no one is talking about it. If things continue the way they are now, it's only a matter of time before these guys simply aren't able to create the things that they love to create in the first place. Overall, this is just absolutely ridiculous from every single corner that I can see. But the big question that we always have to ask ourselves in these situations, questions, which always seems to be the nail in the road, which is what exactly can we do about it? Because it's one thing to merely just talk out your ass continuously, but it's another to actually do something. And unfortunately for all these talented creators, I'm just a 20-year-old guy who has no real power. But that doesn't mean that we can't do anything. Not only can you actively support many of these individuals by sending them money through other means, but you can also help by actively spreading the word about this injustice. If enough people actually know, maybe we can actively form a kind of protest or full-on boycott something. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't ironed out all the details, but something's got to change eventually. But I do know one thing. Absolutely nothing is going to change if we just sit around on our asses all day. So let me know exactly what your plan for this particular thing is going to be. Are you just going to send money to your favorite creators, or are you actually going to go out of your way and try to make a difference about this particular situation? If you do want to actively make a change, let me know exactly how you would go about it, because Lord knows we need more ideas coming in, because absolutely no one is talking about it as is. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Thanks to my patrons, and as always, stay enthusiastic, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.